Well, we've got several different MOUs, but this was a ratification of a mutual aid agreement that we have with the Department of Public Safety. And what it's going to be is it's just going to be a large database for all department heads and points of contact with their contact information, emails, and cell phone numbers that are sent to DPS. So if in the case we ever have a bad day, now naturally you think of, school violence, but this can be for any type of natural disaster, any other type of large emergency response that is needed. DPS, not only do they have that, but they can also send it out to, all first responders, agency heads, communication, so they can have a point of contact now and who to go to for their assistance.
Absolutely. Yeah, and of course, it's only one of the examples, but a school system is the one that got brought up just because that's one that people think of. So you take that situation there now. Say if there is an incident at a school for some reason, and Texas Department of Public Safety is involved. So what changes now in regards to that point of contact if say something?
Well, this is all in response to House Bill 33 that came out, and one of the mandates for that. But if there is, whether it's going to be inside the city, out in the county, at any of our schools, we want our community to know that we're going to respond. Everybody who's a police officer that's available is going to be responding to that scene. So what we've been working on the last couple of years through our sheriff's hosted school safety meetings, which is another mandate from the state, is, providing that confidence that, hey, we are coming, that we do have MOUs with all of our local agencies as far as chain of command once we get there, and the assets that each agency is going to bring. I mean, we are very unique here in Gregg County with our partnership with the cities and our shared equipment, our shared assets, our shared teams, which helps out everybody in the community. And we're coming, so we want everybody to know what assets we got, but it also helps the state know what assets do we have, what do they have that they need to bring with them, to help not only with the response, but the afterwards and the cleanup. I call it the and then what.
So do you see this improving possibly response time in the future?
Well, it's not only going to help improve response time, but more importantly, it's going to now provide a database for DPS all throughout their chain of command to know who to contact locally, instead of them getting on the phone talking to 4, 5, 6 different individuals to find out, hey, where are we at and what assets do we need to bring. They can look automatically down, know who that department head is for that emergency service, entity, and call them.
Absolutely, yeah. And one of the things that was interesting, I mean, of course, you guys are in contact with DPS, you guys know them, but beforehand, the system was not in place, and so looking back to how it was, what's the beneficial of this now, this in place, I guess?
Well, this is one of those things, it's a hindsight 2020 that it's never been there usually. Somebody from the state, they start calling, through their chain of command, hey, who is the local entity? Who is the sheriff? Who is the police chief? Well, now, through this mutual aid agreement, they can look down and find out who it is. So instead of calling 4 or 5 people to get that name and telephone number, they have it right there in front of them. Well, the whole idea behind the Uvalde Strong Act is to enhance security in our schools and enhance response. That's where you've got a lot of your alert training that we've got going on that is mandated. And you get other things like this mutual aid agreement that is coming out there. It's for enhanced response to make sure that if this horrible day ever happens, that we're not going to have a repeat of Uvalde.